I'm going to say I'm really not too happy in my life right now. I'm really upset. I have a lot of questions that are unanswered that I have for, I guess you could say, higher powers to be, if you believe in that sort of thing, of why my life is the way it is and why I don't have what I need in life, and that namely being a woman, a partner that can be mine, that'll give me all that I need. A partner who is perfect for me, not for the rest of the world, but for me. One that's going to honor, obey, love, trust, cherish me, and treat me like a God King that I know that I am. One might say I'm a narcissist for my beliefs, but I don't care. So be it. There's a billion women out there. I'm in Target earlier, right? There's all these women, all in Daisy Dukes skirts, walking around, strutting their shit all across, giving me an aching heart-on, making me wish I could just grab, touch, grope. Maybe 1,000 years ago, during biblical times, I could get away with doing that, going around and grabbing, but in today's times, in civilized times, a person can't get away with that. Even in the 70s and 80s, you could do stuff like that and get away with it. Am I suggesting you do that? No. But if you do that, it's on you. Just ask yourself if the penalty will be worth it. With me, the times when I've done something like that, it's because I was really drunk, on the verge of blacking out, and I was in a daze where I thought that I was hallucinating. And I touched this girl's thigh. This young lady, she was like 27 years old. And she was high off of meth, and we both had drank a bottle of vodka together. I was fucked up. I couldn't even move. I started blacking out and seeing like quadruple of her. So I was having those beer goggles, so to speak, I guess you could say, even though it was vodka. She was so upset when I felt her thigh, but man, it felt so fucking good. It sobered me up. If I could go back in time, I would take it a step further and go up even higher up her dress or skirt. Well, I'd probably be in jail if I did that. But you know, I wonder, in the times we're living in, the way the world is today and all the sensitivities and all the bullshit that's going on, people have different standards for life. I have a different standard. My standards are not going to match what people's modern day standards are. I want a woman that's submissive, that's going to give me what I want, who's non-family oriented, but relationship oriented and goal oriented, and that'll only love me and nothing else. Unless we have children, of course. One might say I'm looking for a sex slave or somebody who's in BDSM, but not necessarily. I just want someone I can depend on and I can count on. I don't want somebody who's going to ignore my needs sexually, who's going to deny me like all my ex-girlfriends did, and play me and begrudge me sex. I want sex all day, every day, 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but you get the picture. I want it every day. I want it all the time. I have a high drive. I need to use it. I can't go without. That is why I ended up cheating on my last girlfriend. She wouldn't give it up. 10 times in 2 years. That's all the sex we had, and it wasn't nearly enough for me. And unfortunately, she wasn't a sexual person. I don't suggest you dating somebody who's the opposite of you, who's non-sexual. If you're sexual like I am, stay the fuck away from a girl who's not going to be sexual, who's asexual. Because she's going to be useless as they come. She'll serve no purpose to you. You'll just end up hating her, like the way I hate my ex. You'll end up wishing her dead and in hell. And you'll fight all the time. And you'll hate her family too. Because like I hated her family too. Fucking wish them dead. I still wish them dead to this day. I just want to know if there's somebody out there who has my mindset, who thinks the same thoughts as me, or if I'm the only one who thinks the way I think, and who only wants these things. That's what I'm asking powers above. Am I the only one? Am I the last of my kind? Am I going to die alone because of my beliefs? I know my beliefs might be unrealistic, but hey, you have one life to live. You should live it how you see fit. And my happiness is what matters above and all. Nothing else matters to me but what my needs are. My partner, my would-be partner, whoever my partner would be, needs to only focus on me and the relationship. And in turn, I need to do the same for them. And that is what I want. I know that's what's going to make me comfortable. If I don't have those things, I'm already damned and I'm already dead. The way I see it, I serve no purpose. I might as well not be standing right here talking in this camera. I want what's mine. And I wish I could say in one way or another I'm going to get it, but somehow I don't think that I am. I'm sort of losing hope slowly. But surely. Last night I had this girl that I've known for about 5 years who's homeless over, and I've been trying to ask her out for a very long time, and fortunately she's a drug addict and she's homeless, and she's got a lot of mental health issues. I have mental health issues too, so I thought, okay, we have something in common. And I've liked her for quite some time, and she knows it. But she chooses pieces of shit over me. She chooses filthy, ghetto trash, white trash, nigger trash, wetback trash, all the trash you can think of. She likes guys that do drugs, guys who slap her around and beat her up and treat her like shit, but then she wants to complain. And she wants to sit there and do drugs. She was in my house sucking an air canister of dust off. And there was nothing I could do to stop her. She was so high out of her mind that I was gravely concerned about her well-being. She started talking to herself and getting in a schizo phase. This girl's only 35 years old. Beautiful girl, too. It's just too fucking bad that that's the life that she's used to. These people are raised by their fucking parents who are also on drugs, and the kids learn it and they fucking follow in their parents' footsteps. Why is that? Don't they want to be better than their parents? Don't they want to be above their families? Why do they want to be just like their parents? I don't fucking understand that. My mom had her problems. I'm not going to say she was a good mom, but she was okay. For the shit she went through, she was okay, but I don't want to be like her. I want to be above her if I ever have kids. And I don't want my kids being like me. I have a shit ton of problems. I'm fucked up inside out. I'll never recover, no matter what I do. I've been to every counselor there is. I've taken meds. I've done all that. It doesn't fucking work for me. I know what works for me. I want pussy. I want it right fucking now. I want to be free of this pain that I'm feeling in my mind. I want to stop being haunted. I want to stop being pissed off. I want to be happy for once. And I want a woman to sacrifice. The real true meaning of love is sacrifice, and people don't seem to fucking understand that. Making someone else happy and giving up, that's real love. For my ex, I couldn't do that for her because she wouldn't do the same thing for me. And I didn't feel that way for her. I ended up hating her so much that I resented her. I wished I had never met her in the end. When she got with the other guy that she's with now, who she's gonna fucking marry, in a way, even though I hated her for it so much, I was also kind of relieved at the same time, even though I was crying my eyes out like a little bitch and hurting. It was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. My world had come to an end and I thought I was going to die. I was certain I was going to die. But here I am 4.5 years later, still alive and ticking. That's what I don't want in the next relationship, is to end up in the same situation I was in. With the same fucking Christian, family-oriented, mentally ill, disabled partner. But that seems to be what I attract. I know it's because I'm disabled myself, but I'm tired of attracting that. I want what's the opposite of me. I want someone who's good looking, who's got a job, who's not religious, who can take care of themselves financially, who's not going to rely on me to fucking support them. And if I do, I want it to be both ways where we support each other. I want someone who's got their own home, not someone who's going to be homeless and on the street and on drugs. A woman on drugs is not going to be able to love you or care for you. A woman on drugs is fucking useless. She's given up her life and her kids and everything and all the people who care about her and has betrayed all those, all for an addiction. People like that are a lost cause. In my opinion, people like that need to be hunted down like the Purge and made an example of, because they serve no purpose. And they don't give a damn about anybody else but themselves. They're selfish people. This bitch ransacked my house. Fucking threw my guitars everywhere, threw my things everywhere. I was outside. I come back in, my whole place is a fucking tornado. She started crying. I try to comfort her. Goes outside with her dogs and doesn't return. I guess good riddance. This bitch always asks me for money all the time. For her and her little fucking heroin addict boyfriend, who I want to beat the shit out of. The guys they choose, I just want to beat the shit out of all of them. Literally. I want to keep hitting them and I don't want to stop. Until I see a pool of red liquid. Because that's how much they anger me. That's how much they piss me off. The guys that they choose. Those guys, if they weren't around in the world, I might have a chance. And so might you. And every other guy out there who's pissed off like I am. I know there's other people out there pissed off. If we all could take over the world, it'd be something. It just makes me upset. I don't know what I'm going to do or what the future holds. But I need to do something. I can't be attracting any more tweaker trash in my life. Those kind of people can't love me, can't give me what I want. It's a matter of time. One day I'm just going to fucking snap on them and do something horrible. They keep pushing my buttons. That's why I can't be around any more tweakers or drug addicts or homeless people. And this is like the 30th or 40th homeless girl I've given the chance to prove herself to me too. The reason I've chosen homeless women is because they're not family oriented. They're not Christian. They're not religious. They're not going to push their religion on me. They don't have their parents fucking breathing down my neck and judging me and looking at me and picking on me because of my skin color or whatever that I've had to go through. And I'm dead serious. I can prove to you that I've gone through all this. You might think I'm crazy. I've got all the chat logs to prove it. And I'm going to post it on YouTube for the world to see what I've been through. Nobody believes me. And I don't want to ever have to go through that again. Never again for the rest of my life. I want a woman that's going to choose me over everything else, like I've chosen her. And another thing I don't get is, why the fuck do these bitches get stuck on these guys who fucking abuse them and cheat on them and don't do nothing for them? And they spend years and years and years on end with them. The guys end up going to jail. They wait for them. What the fuck kind of shit is that? What the hell is wrong with these women? Are their minds that fucking broken? Really gets me mad. Why the fuck is it like that? Why don't they choose someone like me? Why do they choose these fucking drug dealing scumbags over me? I'm better than those guys. I know I am. I could beat the shit out of all those guys if I wanted to, if it came down to it. Not an issue. They want a tough guy. I'm the toughest there is. I'm ready to throw down. I'm not scared. I've already been challenged by several of those guys. Pieces of shit. Hopefully they'll all die off soon. I don't think they'll live much longer if they don't end up in prison. Guys like that are the ones that seem to rule the world, that all the women seem to flock over. Normal women, however, the ones that don't do drugs, like the ones I saw today in Target, they seem to be attracted to Ken dolls. All the Barbie dolls want a Ken doll. I don't understand that either. I guess good-looking people want good-looking people. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm bad-looking, but I'm not no Ken doll, obviously. I got quite a few pounds to lose yet. And it just upsets me the way things are, and that I have no control over it. I can't regulate my emotions. My sexual appetite's voracious. I'm hungry. I've been massage parlor clean for the last 4 years almost, and I'm afraid I'm about to break my vow, because I need to do something. I can't take this anymore. Seriously, I cannot take this or handle this. Something's got to be done. I try to offer these girls money to service me. They won't do it. I had one girl tell me, she's like, white dick is the best dick. It really pissed me off when she said that. I literally wanted to slap her. And it's not like me to want to slap a woman. Anyways, I told her to get the fuck out of my house. I'm glad I did that, because I don't want to hit nobody. But I've got a lot of anger issues, and I've inherited it from my family, from my mom, my dad. My whole family's fucked up. Coming from a third world country like Ethiopia, there's a lot of problems with that country. A lot of plague, famine that's gone on for centuries. When you come from such a poor country, a third world country, and you come to this country, like my parents did. I was born here, mind you. I'm not from a third world country, but they are. Adjusting to the lifestyle here in America, it's a completely different life. I get it. When you're in a piece of shit third world country, shithole like Ethiopia, there's nothing for you. You know, you want a better life. That's why you come to America. Those third world countries got nothing. Mexico too. Mexican immigrants are coming here on a daily, swimming the borders and jumping the borders and everything illegally, because they want a better life. Because they think America is the land of opportunity. And America isn't the land of opportunity. We got a lot of homeless children here that are hungry and starving and that need help. We don't take care of them, but we fucking take care of other people in other countries. Our government's corrupt as fuck for doing that. How dare they do that? We give these people power. We can easily take it back. We voted them in, we can vote them out. If they don't leave, we can make sure they leave by any means necessary. These people that are running this country are running it into the ground. We were once a good nation that stood up to everything, but now we're weak. Because we've allowed ourselves to be weak. We've let scum take over our country. We've let tyrants rule the world. What do we get in return? Nothing. Nothing but pain and suffering. And I'm sick of it. That's all I have to say.